Miguel. Welcome everybody to Avalon Hollywood. And our first contest of the night, our lightweight fight. Representing the Mexico City Guerreros from Mexico City, Juan Pablo Romero. And now, representing your Los Angeles Matadors from Inglewood, California, right down the 405, Eric NyQuil Flores.
Stand up, LA, stand up, baby.
Over my right shoulder in the blue corner, 21 years of age, weighing in 133.6 pounds. His WSB record is 2 wins, 2 losses. From Mexico City, Mexico, give it up for Juan Pablo Romero. And in the red corner, making his home debut here at the Avalon Hollywood, he weighed in at 133.2 pounds. His WSB record is 0-1. He's looking for his first win in WSB after a close loss to 2008 Olympian Raynell Williams from the Memphis Force. Again, hailing from just down the 405 in Inglewood, and always up to no good, the 2010 USA silver medalist. He is the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy-headed fever so you can rest medicine. Let's hear it for Eric NyQuil Flores. Tonight's referee is David Dinkins.
David Dinkins is your referee giving final instructions. I tell you what, you can feel the anticipation in the air. Let's listen in.
Oh yeah, there's
He
a
sends it
buzz
to
in
his
the
corner.
crowd.
Take a look at the head-to-head there, Sean.
And here's how they stack up. Look, Eric Flores, 18 years old, still a young fighter, looking up to Juan Romero. Juan Romero a little heavier, but look at that experience. That may be the deciding factor in this. In watching these fights, if they've got the experience, they know they don't need to burn themselves out early. This should be exciting to watch.
Round 1 scheduled for 5. I'll tell you what, I know a little bit about Romero. I've seen every fight he's done. He is bad news. He moves forward and applies pressure. He likes to work inside. Look at him, he's the taller fighter. He's got the experience you talked about. He's shown steady improvement in this series. In the opening night back in November, he beat the Mongolian Monk Erdene, who didn't come back after being cut in that one. Romero got knocked down in that one. But in Mexico City, after losing to Roberto Navarro earlier in the year, he came back against the Gallo, and it was a blowout, so he must have learned something. But Eric Flores is just from down the road here at Inglewood, the home of the champions, it used to be called, the forum where the Lakers and the Kings used to play.
And he has a lot of fans here behind him. They will help
they're
him.
going right at it. Nice
Good
left
hook.
hand. He just got in there. Good hook. The right hand.
Oh, staggered is Romero.
Left hand, right hand.
Oh, this is hot.
Flores
These
has
are
just come out
lightweights.
smoking. Both these guys. There's no warm-up time here in the World Series of boxing.
They're as excited as we are in watching this. This crowd has helped us to get some excitement inside the ring.
Body shot downstairs, Eric Flores, 18 years old. He's going to be 19 on March 31st. He's just a baby going against Juan Romero, who's not that much older. He's 20 years old from the state of Mexico.
And he could be a cutie at his height.
Right-handed, good lead right. He staggered him, that lead right.
Huge.
Romero's getting abused by the young fighter here at Hope.
Undaunted as Flores. Go in at angles, get underneath, go in on the side. See how he's boxing on the side? And then he moves in. There's a good right hand from him.
First
good
hand.
Cross.
First round blistering by, 120 left in round one. Action from the very start. The crowd is loving it. There's that big right hand again. Getting in. Romero's got a world of trouble in front of him tonight.
Huge with that right cross. Flores does a nice job being elusive too. See him moving around? He's using his footwork, his speed. Get the angle on your opponent, then crack him like that. Another good right hand.
Left hand, right hand. They're letting it all go.
Get him on the canvas. Romero's going to complain about that, but get him down. That's okay.
Dickens said it was a slip, but it was just a brawl is what it was as their feet got crossed up.
A little bit of a pull from Flores.
43 seconds
with a good
left.
left hook.
I'll tell you what. I'd be surprised if it went 5 shot at this pace. I've never seen this pace before. It's a new kind of pace.
No handshaking in this match at all. There's a lot on the line for both of these teams.
And I know one thing, neither one of these fighters had ever fought in front of a crowd this size, maybe at the World Championships or Olympics, but not with this vocal a crowd. And Romero's got to deal with that. He's got to deal with a young fighter that's just been letting it loose.
And quick. Get the angle and score. Nice work from Flores. And look how he scores and then he moves out, Flores does. He gets in, wails away, then he moves. No retaliation.
Final seconds winding around and a blistering first round here at the Avalon.
Now that's the way to start a fight. Get out there and hit them. I see these guys all the time start fights and they get in the ring and they pose. They look at one another. Get in there and hit your opponent. Let him feel your power.
Take a look at some of what was going right. Romero got caught being a little bit too wide open here, Sean.
Well, he's walking straight in and he's throwing wild punches on the outside. A lot of hooks from him. Straight punches from Flores. Shortest distance between 2 points. Crack. Eric. Now that was a little bit of a push as well. Bit of a push, but down to the canvas went Romero in that first round.
I see why they call it back row, puts you to sleep.
Juan Romero. This young man's got some good skills, but he's not utilizing his best interest right now. He should be boxing on the outside. Use that long reach he has. A lot of hooks from him.
Eric, NyQuil, let's go.
Round 2 scheduled for 5. Eric Flores had a big first round right there, I would imagine, on the judges' card. He's in the black trunks with the gold trim, and Juan Pablo Romero's in the green trim for the Mexico City Guerreros.
That first round is so important here in the World Series of Boxing because you want to set the tempo for the night. You want your opponent to go back to his corner between that first and second and say, wow, what happened to me? I got to get it together. Right now, that's what Romero is thinking.
So, Sean, during all this, we can just break down what we're really seeing right here. We're seeing two fighters just wide open. Romero's being hit with a lot of left hooks, and he's leaving his head right there as he comes in, and that's been his big mistake.
And the two banged heads right there.
We got a cut, bad cut right now.
Over the
We
right
got
eye
a bad cut on Romero.
Normally,
that is gashing wide open.
And normally a taller fighter will get the worst in a headbutt situation because he'll get the top of the opponent's head. Shorter fighter would have an advantage there because of the head clashes.
Doctor making his way up. That's a bad one.
It's underneath the eyebrow, over the eyelid.
About
in
2
a bad
inches.
area. You know, it's a bad cut as well. Look at the size of that.
Ooh, that's awesome.
A little bit of swelling from that cut.
That is bad news.
Bad place. And let's see if the doctor lets it go for a while. But yeah,
Can't go.
It's going to bleed down into the eye and impair your vision. And so they're stopping it right now. That's all there is.
So we have to stop it. We're going to have to go to the scorecards and determine what the fight was up to that point. And my guess is the first round went to Eric Flores. So that's what we'll wait for the decision to come. Every match tonight important, so we hate to see that when it happened. It was a headbutt, cannot continue. Got to protect these fighters. That's a 2-inch gash, Sean.
And you know something? The more deep you get in this, the more you care about the performance tonight, the more difficult it is to keep from doing this because you're so excited, you're pumped up, you're really wanting to go in there and do well. But there it is, boom, right there. Oh, that's ugly.
That's as bad as it gets
that's
right
very
there.
bad. Bad place, bad cut. It's very unfortunate.
So we didn't want to have that. We had a bang-bang fight going, but you knew with those guys letting it loose like they were, it's basically a brawl. Yep. Yes. Too deep. Referee just came over and informed me, and I appreciate Dave Deacons doing this, that it was an accidental foul. The ring doctor determined that it was too deep, which we could see on the screen. Therefore, they had to stop the fight here in the second round. We'll get some reactions from Sean O'Grady. We'll get the announcement also, what the official announcement is and how this one's going to go. Rick Schwartz is in the ring with the officials' decisions. Let's go to Rick.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by TKO. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, per California rules, California Boxing Commission rules, because this was prior to round 4, it is a draw. A technical draw.
Okay, let's head over if we can get some reaction on this. Going to put us in a tough spot tonight to determine a champion. California Commission has ruled it a draw. However, we may have a word from the World Series of Boxing commissioners as to how they want to handle it. We've got conflicting reports, and I'll try to sort it out, folks, as best I can once I get the report on how it's going to be handled by the World Series of Boxing commissioners. We've tried to get a winner. So the official announcement is a draw because it didn't happen before the 4th round. The problem is we only got 5 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned.
Now they're still hashing it out over in the side over there with Andrew Madigan. The World Series of Boxing is different from the State of California Commission. We'll sort it out. Confusing situation when you have an accidental headbutt. Let's head from reaction right now from Sean with Eric Flores.
Thanks, Alan. Eric Flores, well, that's the way it goes. How did you see this match?
I felt that I won this match. Not just this is my opinion. I just feel like I landed more, boxed him more.
Well, sure, in the short amount of time you had, but what happened? What, you both going in at the same time, or what was happening in there?
I guess we were just both throwing a punch, and it just came through. Just met each other, our heads met in the middle, so I guess that's pretty much what it is.
I know you were really excited about this match and the opportunity you had, and I thought you were doing a terrific job in that first round. How did that affect what was happening in the ring when you guys went together?
Oh, that affected everything. That affected it just affected everything. Yeah.
How exciting was tonight up until that point?
Oh, it was exciting, really exciting. The fans were loud. Everybody, it's a real exciting fight.
Yeah, well, up until the time that the headbutt happened, it was very exciting. I think many people thought you were winning at that point, but the rules are the rules, and they got to go 4 rounds before they render a decision. What does this do to you as a fighter?
It just no, it doesn't make me angry. It just it happens. It happens.
That's part of the game. Yeah. Well, Eric, good luck to you, and we'll have to see you down the road. Well, he's not happy about the way it ended, but certainly understanding. Alan?
Well, we're getting some late word right now on what the World Series of Boxing Commission is going to say. And for that announcement, let's go to Rick Schwartz.
Ladies and gentlemen, per World Series of Boxing, per World Series of Boxing rules, slightly different. Outside of the first round, we go to points. So, we do have a winner based on points. by a score of 20-18. Your winner from the Los Angeles Matadors, Eric NyQuil Flores.
Well, there you go. The commission has ruled, and if you're going to rule on what we saw in the ring and what I saw in the ring, I would definitely give it to Eric Flores. He was the aggressor, and he's landed the bigger punches and get a decision. A very important victory for the Matadors because, as we said, everything's on the line tonight. So it's going to go to the first round goes to the Matadors, and that's quite a relief, I'm sure, as he thought. Eric Flores thought he was. So as we take a look down Sunset Boulevard here, 1-0. Matadors with 4 matches to go here in the World Series of Boxing.
They're ready. I think they're ready, ladies.